Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another Marvel Champions live stream. How's everybody doing today? We are going to be playing the Trickster Takeover scenario pack. This is a newer scenario pack coming out from Marvel Champions. It has two different scenarios in it. We have Loki and we have Enchantress. We're going to be trying both of them today. So we're going to start out with Loki, who is this like massive multiplayer situation kind of thing, but it can't be played solo, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Is we're going to be trying the new massive multiplayer as a solo scenario. Both games with Thor. I think we're going to do Thor for this first game. Let's put Thor in the frame, and then I was thinking Valkyrie. And then when we lose with Valkyrie, we'll try somebody else against Enchantress. Hey, Mastermind, how's it going? What's up, Trap-It? Yeah, don't let those tricksters take over. Exactly. Yeah, I was setting this up, and like when I'm playing on stream, I have a significantly more limited kind of like play space just because of like the camera angle and what can be in there. And there's a lot going on in this scenario, right? We have like our overall Loki, we have our synergy permanent environments. Our Loki's over here, the intense focus. There's just like a lot of things going on. It's cool. I'm pretty happy about it. So we're going to see how it goes. I did play this as a massive multiplayer back at Gen Con about a week ago, and I had an absolute blast. So that was with, I don't quite remember because math is hard, probably like 25-ish players, and so I think this will be a slightly different experience because everything is on me at this point. Now we don't have to go through 400 something health, we only have to go through 20. To give a quick kind of overview of the scenario before we dive into deck building, we're going to be building a Thor Justice deck for this. Dang it, Nelson, I just woke up, I was going to take a shower, but now I have to watch this. Dang. Is this the new version of Loki, Tristan? Yes, this is. So this is the Loki from the Trickster Takeover scenario pack. Yep. So we're going to be building a Thor Justice deck to take this on. But the theme here is that Loki, God of Lies, is our main villain. This is our main villain here. He has 20 health per player, which in solo is 20. And then in like, it's 20 health per player. So if you're playing with 20 players, quick math on that is about 400. Check my math. But we are going to be doing this. Now, we cannot interact with Loki directly. Now, what we have to do is we have to shatter his illusions that he's creating all around. I almost said the Cosmere. That's completely different IP. All around the multiverse. And so he's sending out different Lokis, which are kind of the normal villains that we're going to be fighting in a like standard game of Marvel Champions. And once we defeat them, then we're able to deal some damage to the God of Lies as we are kind of shattering that illusion that he is putting on. So we're going to be swapping these in and out. We're going to be taking these on. Each one of them has different like nasty effects whenever we deal with treacheries. And then we are going to be trying to take on side schemes, minions, and other things that are going to add shatter counters to the Lokis. And then once we flip a Loki, we apply all the shatter counters on this Loki as damage to God of Lies. Once he reaches half health, we're going to flip God of Lies. The intense focus is going to go to total focus. He's going to get a little bit stronger, a little bit better. And then we're going to take him all the way down to 10. So that's or to 0. We're going to stop at 10. He's, he's halfway done. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so take him all the way down to 0. I'm looking forward to the true solo. I think it's going to work well. I don't think that it needs to be played as the massive multiplayer to have a good time playing this pack, but that's my assumption, and we'll see how it goes. What's up, Edwin? Whoa, is that a new hero board from last time I was here? Did you get that at Gen Con? I did not. So this is a new hero board. This is the Avenger hero board. It was sent to me by the same token. I like it because you can see my camera. And then you can see the 2x4 that I screwed into the ceiling to hold my camera, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so this is the Avenger player board from By the Same Token. If you are interested in any of the By the Same Token accessories, which is everything, you can use my discount link or my discount code, which is all over 5 for 5% off your order, as well as it financially supports my channel. Sounds like a really cool pack, even for solo. Totally agree. Yeah. Enchantress looks brutal. We'll talk about Enchantress here when we get to her, but I'm a little scared. Let's dive in and build this Thor justice. I think we do want to kind of think about infiltration. We got a decent bit of threat that we need to, take on. And so infiltration is going to help with that, as well as kind of help Thor do what Thor wants to do and summon some minions. So let's go ahead and run 3 copies of infiltration. I feel like that's a good thwart card for us. This card a little bit closer. So there's infiltration. Might as well do the raft, right? Like, I mean, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it. Loki does not have steady or stalwart, so I don't know. Or I think that we could probably run into kind of a confused style lock. He does get steady. Nope, just kidding. He 100% has steady. So that's on me. How many minions are in the encounter deck? We are playing with the Trickster Tango or whatever. Yeah, Trickster Magic. So there's 4 in there. Then there's a good number of minions in the God of Lies, and a lot of them are actually pretty bad. So that is going to be something that we need to be a little concerned about as we are summoning them. But we do get cards whenever we summon them. But I would say it's probably a little bit over average on how many minions are in this deck. I feel like the raft is basically auto-included for Thor Justice as long as there are at least 4 minions in the encounter deck. Yeah. Let's just grab the raft. There's the raft. We're going to send our minions to prison. And there's cheap viewers. Oh, that's so exciting. Man. Let's grab Under Surveillance, because Under Surveillance is a fun justice card. Let's grab our Quinn Carrier. Let's grab our doubles. We don't want to forget the doubles. And I'm thinking that we probably want some kind of thwarting that we can send in here or add in here. We also need some minions. We're gonna grab a Skilled Investigator. There's a good number of side schemes in here, so I feel like Skilled Investigator will pay off. I'm not gonna go one way or another because I'm not that confident in what we can do when it comes to thwarting. Lay the Trap. Show of Empathy feels very thematic. Excuse me, Nelson, only accept classy viewers. Not these cheap losers. Yes. Thank you, Villain Theory, for banning the cheap viewers. Also, what's up, Villain Theory? Officer Thor serves and protects. Should we run B-Cop just for the vibes, right? So Nemesis minion can come out as well for more Loki madness. That is actually very true because the Loki has a different name in the Nemesis set. So we might as well run Face the Past. Can't a mod Sorry. Pay no attention to the man behind the mod button. Let's grab Face the Past. Which, oh, there it is. Oh, excellent. As we are here, what are some other justicey things? Probably want to go X. X is just like a solid include. Even if he's not going to be able to fully confuse, we can stun some of these minions in the Face the Past and then grab Empathy so Loki fights Loki. Oh, I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty great. Let's grab X. The block 3 thwart. And you know what? Since Villain is not here, allegedly, right? Villain did tell me to use Nick Fury Sr. So we're going to try Senior. See how the Papa plays. Where did I put? Oh, there he is. We have a lot of shields now. So there's Senior. And let's grab Junior. It's a family gathering. To be honest, every time I run a deck without X, I end up wishing, yeah, he's so good. B-Cup make too much for Thor's hand size. That's true. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Got 14, 11 cards left. Uh, that being said, if we get lucky enough, we potentially could, you know, Thor's hand size goes up to 5 with Asgard, 7 if you get a minion, 9 if you get 2 minions. I find myself with but that is kind of a lot of the time with aggression when I'm running like bringets and stuff that allow me to summon minions more effectively. So I guess grab an Ironheart. I'm gonna grab a Vivian. No, I don't. Am I? I'm gonna grab a Vivian. Vivian feels really solid, mainly because of her ability to blank out some of these side schemes, and some of the side schemes are kind of nasty. What's up, Wikipedia? Hello. Hi, Kat. Rhea. The Raft, my favorite Justice card of this cycle. Oh, it's so much fun, right? Like it's a very fun card. Go blindfold. A good gray card? No. What else are we looking at? I'm kind of realizing that the Justice allies are probably the least exciting allies. Maybe Protection. But I feel like Aggression and Leadership just have more exciting allies. Minions plus side schemes equals Captain Britain. Ooh, alrighty. You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. Captain Britain's fun. 2, 4, 6, 7. Do we want to go with any side schemes? Player side schemes, that is. I don't really know if there is any reason to do that. Wikipedia, any Hulkling news at the con? Nope. Didn't get any inkling on either of the new heroes or the new expansions. The only thing that they kind of teased is that we're gonna get Daredevil and Namor as mod sets in Civil War. So yeah, I was cautiously optimistic. Wow, words are tough sometimes when thinking about or when attending some of those talks at Gen Con. I was kind of hoping that we would get something, but nope. We feel like Clear the Area is solid, or do we want to just jump right into For Justice? I feel like Clear the Area. Kasha Mystic. I love it. Yes. Thor kind of handles a lot of the threat. Oh, I'm sorry, a lot of the damage. And so I don't know how much damage we need to add in. But I always feel like Turn the Tide is solid. Is Turn the Tide mental or lightning? Turn the Tide is lightning. Let's just go ahead and grab 3 copies of Turn the Tide because we have like Lightning Strike, and that's pretty effective to spend a ton of resources, lightning resources there. So Turn the Tide could just turn into a Lightning Strike resource, and so I'm more apt to include some of those lightning cards. Only player side scheme that might be worth it would be Superpower Training to just get Asgard out. Ooh, yeah. I think Asgard is actually a support, right? Yeah, Asgard's a support, so we may run build support because we also have Quinn Carrier in here. Bombay, Peter popped into the main Discord yesterday and hinted that we should be getting an article tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. Okay. Hey, mod that's not around. Are you around tomorrow? Also, another question. My buddy, girlfriend, and I will be starting a Galaxy's Most Wanted scenario. Godspeed. Be Rocket Justice. She'll be Group Protection. Focusing a little bit on purpose, defense, and tough. Nice. Build support can also get the raft if... Oh, yeah. Build support is must with Thor. Excellent. Minion Slayer, Star-Lord, Aggression. Any advice? Yeah. Galaxy's Most Wanted is tough. It punishes you when you stall out. So I would say keep a fairly decent tempo and cadence on it. So this is Worlds Collide. This is kind of the overall main scheme. If you've played Wrecking Crew, it's kind of like that overall main scheme similar to Wrecking Crew. What was I back here for? What was I doing? I didn't grab Turn the Tides. Build support. That's what it was. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Thank you, sir. I wanted to know the mod set was optional. Yeah. Also, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Love getting Jeff Bezos' money. Been trying to teach my buddy to not accelerate the game state too fast with Star-Lord. Any advice for him as Star-Lord? Oof. You don't always have to do what could go wrong. That would be my advice for Star-Lord. Is it can be very powerful, but just be cognizant of how that could affect everything. Play Star-Lord with Pool. There you go. There you go. Are there any Asgard heroes? And we wanted to. I want the Bifrost to be a good card. I want more allies to target with the Bifrost. So I think the only Asgard heroes that we have are like Heimdall, and then we have some in like aggression and leadership. Star-Lord is a combo kill character. There are no Asgard in yellow, right? Yeah. 3 cards left. I feel like something just like arrows could be pretty good. We need more Asgard allies, yeah. What's up, David? Thor versus Loki? Absolutely. I also don't hate the idea of just like clear the area. Let's go 2 copies of clear the area. 1 of Agile Flight. It spits a clutch. Wow, I am having a hard time talking today. 1x of Agile Flight, as it will split across schemes. Alrighty. We do get Ariel once we have his helm. No, yeah, it's once we have his hammer. The biggest piece of Star-Lord advice is to not use Daring Escape in the early game. Big card, it really requires combo to truly pay off, or you end up taking an encounter card for only a tiny benefit. It's good advice right there, yeah. We also could go like mansion. I feel like having a mansion could be pretty decent. I'll take a Natural Flight. I feel like that's solid. Are you soloing Loki? Yeah, this is a solo play of Loki. What's up? Following your podcast with Winning Hand, I built a Serve and Protect deck with Magic the other day. Ooh, that's fun. Nice. That's really fun. Yeah, I still have Boom Guy's deck built, the Magneto deck built. And so I was kind of thinking that if we get absolutely stomped with Valkyrie against Enchantress, we may try Boom Guy's deck against Enchantress. That'd be kind of fun. Okay. Well, there's the deck. Let's try it out. What could go wrong, right? Speaking of Star-Lord. There's a decent bit of setup and kind of maintenance in this scenario. So bear with me. Worlds Collide is our main scheme. We have created a separate game area for each player group. Hey, I'm the only player group. Each group follows the instruction on Mischief and Mayhem. Setup. After resolving Worlds Collide, do the following. Put a random avatar of Loki into play. So, oh no! Just knocked my stream deck. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll a 5 or a 6. Reroll a 5 or a 6. Reroll a 5 or a 6. Good lord. 1. Okay. We'll set these aside. Joke's on you, Loki. I don't have any friends. Or feet. Putting 4 cost attack events like Dive Bomb and Full Body Charge allows him to use what could go wrong and still have room to... nice. So we got Loki the Wretch. When Loki the Wretch activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If a Treachery was discarded this way, he gets +1/+1 for the activation. Then when this villain would be defeated, we're going to place 5 shatter counters here and flip the card. He comes in with printed 15 health, but we're about to modify that just a little bit more. 15 health per player. Put each synergy environment into play. Boom, just like that. We got him right there. In standard mode, set the intense focus aside, and in expert mode, attach it to Loki. So we got intense focus. The avatar of Loki villain gets +2 hit points and gains steady. And then when revealed, there's a standard mode when revealed. So we're going to add 2 hit points to Loki. He's at 17, and he goes up +1/+1. Okay. When this scheme would be completed, remove all threat from here and place 1 threat on Worlds Collide. And then when an identity would be defeated, change it to 1 and place a threat on Worlds Collide as well. Threats out at 8. Worlds Collide, we thread out totally at 2. Give him the Infinity Gauntlet for old time's sake. Oh no. Art Deco with the girlfriend. Ooh, nice. I've heard of... No, I'm thinking of Art Society. I don't know if I know Art Deco. Nice. Avatar, our Loki God of Lies, has 20 hit points. And the only way we can damage him is by adding shatter counters to Loki, or the avatar of Loki. And once we defeat him, all the shatter counters gets applied to damage. Devil, thank you so very much. Or no, my screen is so small. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We have Art Society to play afterwards. Nice. Perfect. It is time to drink. You're right, Trap It. Thank you. I love how the art for Intense Focus is old Loki just laughing at AOA Loki. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. I like Thor. Thor's a fun hero. All righty then. Let's go ahead and we have 5 hand sides to start us out. We got Defender of the 9 Realms. We got Infiltration, Genius, Clear the Area, and Mjolnir. We're definitely mulliganing Mjolnir because our action, we can search our deck and discard pile for it. So might as well get rid of him. We're going to toss Clear the Area. We're going to toss Infiltration. We got Defender if we can draw into a side scheme. If not, we'll use it just for something else. You just finished Next Evolution, and she's fallen in love with X-23. Nice. Got Vivian. Another Clear the Area. Do we have too much threat? And an Asgard. Well, that's kind of exciting. Cool. That works for me. As an action, we're going to go ahead and find Mjolnir. Then we are going to flip up to Thor. Let's use a Genius and a Clear the Area to play Asgard, giving us +1 hand size. Beautiful. So beautiful. And then we'll use Vivian to play Mjolnir. Gives us +1 as well as the aerial. And then we're just going to swing in for 3 to take Loki down to 14. He is going to hit us pretty hard. That's fine. I'm going to hang on to Defender. Am I? I don't know. X23. X23 is a beast. I know you said best, but X23 is crazy. DJ, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. How you doing? Welcome. Are we keeping Defender? Nah. We've got Infiltration, which is we have Defender at home, Turn the Tide. Skilled Investigator. For Asgard and for Narnia. And an X. Alrighty. Got one here. Loki's going to go ahead and swing at us for 1-2. Discard the top card. It is not a treachery, so just 2. And then we're going to take it on the chin for 2. Plus 2 is 4. Turn 1 Asgard. That's some suspicious shuffling. Everyone knows Asgard is heavier, so it sinks to the bottom of the deck. Everyone knows that. Oh, we got a Minotaur. So we get to draw 2 cards. We got Lady Sif and Hammer Throw. Minotaur's toughness. And when revealed, if there are 5 or more treacheries in the encounter discard pile, he activates against you. There are not, because there's only 2 cards. Then when defeated, we place 2 shatter counters on the avatar of Loki villain. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and play a Skilled Investigator. How do we want to do it? So, feels like a Minotaur should be taken out. What we could do we have a lot of damage. We could Hammer Throw him, actually. Ooh, team building exercise. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We could team building we should have team building exercise, I should say. Because that's just a great way to get Mjolnir back into play. So I'm thinking there's a couple of options. We could go X for block. I think I'd rather just drop out Lady Sif, being able to ready, and we forgot Unshakable. We forgot Limitless Stamina. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? It's fine. It's fine. Not all the decks have to be the same. So I'm thinking like we could thwart here, Turn the Tide, knock the tough. Lady Sif could come in, Thor could take him out. I think that's probably our best play here. So if we go thwart 1, because Thor is really good, we're going to play Turn the Tide to knock our tough status here. Then we're going to drop the hand to play Lady Sif. When Lady Sif enters play, we'll ready Thor. Then Lady Sif will go ahead and add 2. Thor will add 3 to take out the Minotaur. And we're going to add 2 Shatter. Ooh, I wonder if Buy the Same Token is going to make Shatter. Godlike Stamina. Yep. What's up, Taco? How you doing? Yes, Godlike Stamina is another good one. Here we are. Nice. Alrighty, let's stand up. 5 cards again. We got Build Support, Agile Flight, Ironheart, Under Surveillance, and a Lightning Strike. Cool. We're going to add 1 here. Loki is going to attack. Are we going to block? We're going to check to see if it's treachery. I don't think we are. I think I'd rather have Lady Sif out for the thwart. We can tank the hit. Lady Sif can block afterwards. So we're going to just take this on the chin. It's going to be 2, not a treachery. So 2 again. We're going to take it plus 2. So that's 4. We're going to go down to 6. Not bad. Okay. Our encounter card is Whirlwind. So Quick Strike. After a roll and attacks, you take 1 indirect damage for each side scheme in play. When defeated, the player defeated this minion puts the set-aside Whirlwind ally into play under their control. He is going to Quick Strike us. We have no side scheme, so it's just going to be for 1. And we get to draw 2 cards, which is a Captain Britain and a God of Thunder. What's up, DJ? Been playing for a few months and managed to get everything nice. That's awesome. This is the first scenario release I'm super hyped for. Very cool. Yeah. I'm impressed with it. Also, welcome to the game. So happy that you're here. You have a favorite hero? Okay, so I think what we're going to do, minimum, is build support. So build support out there. Do we Agile Flight? That seems kind of wild. Do we Captain Britain? That seems even more wild. I think we probably go Captain Britain and Agile Flight to play Ironheart. We get to draw a card. That's an energy. That's exciting. The wife is awake now. I have to go deal with my actual responsibilities. Have a good one. Alrighty, see you around. We can have Lady Sif and Ironheart take out build support, which gets us a card and a Quinn carrier. That seems pretty good. We can hang out with Whirlwind for a little bit. So let's go ahead and Lady Sif Ironheart to take out build support. We're going to go find our Quinn carrier, put that into play. Then we're going to Skilled Investigator to draw a card. Lightning Strike. Alrighty. Do we Lightning Strike for 3 and then take out Whirlwind here? That could be kind of interesting. Kristen, for a 2-player game, would Loki be best to take on together or split up into 2 pods? I think I would probably split it up into 2, or I'm sorry, play it together. I like the collaboration, and when you're in pods, there's like no interactions. You're effectively playing 2 solo games. That being said, if you wanted to play 2 solo games, it'd be really easy to break up into pods. Not really a favorite. I'm jumping around a lot in the process. A couple nights ago, you started Sinister. Oh, nice. Sinister Mode is just such a solid campaign. It's a good one to start with. Yeah, so we have 2 options. We can Lightning Strike for 4. And then take out Whirlwind. That doesn't seem bad. Oh, after Whirlwind attacks, you take 1 indirect damage. So that doesn't seem bad. I also like if we just hold off 1 turn, we could God of Thunder. We could Under Surveillance, take out Whirlwind next turn, and yeah. What's up, Silverthorn? Really good. Really, really good. Thor feels invincible built out, but tough getting him there. Yeah. I think I'm going to go... Let's just keep building. We got a God of Thunder here. It's a longer game. Then we've got a Quinn Carrier and a God of Thunder to play Under Surveillance here on the main. Thor is going to punch Whirlwind for 3. And I think... we're going to go ahead and toss Lightning Strike. I don't think I want Lightning Strike. So let's stand up. We got Strength, Infiltration, Thor's Helmet, Nick Fury Sr., and a Defender of the 9 Realms. Let's add 1 here. Loki is going to attack. We're going to block with Ironheart here. He's going to attack for 2, not a Treachery. So 2. Boost, take 1 indirect damage for each character you control. Ooh, okay. So that's 3 indirect damage. I think I'm going to put that on Thor, I guess. And Ironheart goes away. Need to play my helmet now. And then Whirlwind is going to attack us for 1. All right, and counter card is Door Between Worlds. Any player in your pod can thwart Door Between Worlds as if it was in their game area. It has an acceleration, a crisis, and a hazard icon on it. When defeated, each group in your pod places 3 shatter counters on their avatar of Loki and 1 synergy counter on one of their synergy environments. Comes in with 7 threats because we are playing with 1 pod. That's a lot of threat to get through. I have not tried Thor with resource reserve. That would be interesting. We do have a Nick Fury Sr., so that's nice. Okay, let's... Yeah, okay, so Quinn Carrier, God of Thunder. Strength plays Nick Fury Sr. We'll remove 3 threat. Then we'll go ahead and thwart for 5 there. Thor is going to go ahead and punch Whirlwind and take Whirlwind out. Whirlwind has victory condition. So he's going to go out here, and then we get to add the Whirlwind ally here. So when Whirlwind attacks, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. For each threat removed this way, he gets +1 for the attack. Let's go ahead and have Whirlwind attack Loki for 2 because we're removing a threat here. And well, we can't actually remove a threat here because we have a crisis icon. So we're just attacking him for 1. Yeah, that's fine. And then Lady Sif is going to go ahead and knock herself out to take out the door between worlds. This does have victory. Each group in your pie places 3 shatter counters on their avatar of Loki. And 1 synergy counter on one of their synergy environments. So let's figure out which one. That's guy's game. I like it a lot, yeah. So we got Feigned Retreat. We can remove a synergy counter here to prevent 4 damage from being applied to us. That feels good. Unified Front. Remove a synergy counter to generate 2 wild resources. When you thwart, removing 4 additional threats or 4 additional damage on an attack. I think we're going to go with the health just because we're sitting at 1. Let's go here. Got a Feigned Retreat. We're going to use Infiltration and Defender to play Thor's Helmet to give us +5 hit points. Because, ow. And, oh yeah, Skilled Investigator does draw us a card into a Hammer Throw. We're just going to hold the Hammer Throw. Okay. So let's stand up. Whirlwind also does not count against my ally limits. So just as we're playing, we still have a couple of ally slots. So we got Hammer Throw, God of Thunder Part 2. We got the Raft, another Hammer Throw, and Blindfold. Let's go up to 3 threats here. Loki is going to attack. We'll block with Senior. He's got 2. We're checking to see if it's a treachery. It is not. So still 2. +2. Knocks out Senior. Okay, I like Senior more than I thought. That's a lot of threat removal. I think that was, a really solid play of him. But yeah. Don't you love that every time you save a card you draw a yeah, right? Yeah, definitely should have gotten team building exercise in here. It would have been really good. Loki's scenario seems brutal for some of the low thwarters, and the minions are fat. Yeah. But you do get rewarded. So, right now, if we take out Loki, we're actually pushing God Allies to step 2. Because we apply 5 shatter counters when we flip Loki, and then we already have 5 on it. So we're dealing 10 damage to God Allies. So, that's kind of cool. Okay. We need an encounter card, which is the Buddy. We get to draw 2 cards. Defender and Nick Fury. It says guard, and when defeated, we discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's a treachery, we're going to deal him to that player as a face down encounter card. Beautiful. You love to see it. Okay. Nice. Let's go God of Thunder and Quinn Carrier to play a God of Thunder. That's going to be our resource generator. Do we Defender here? We could Defender of the 9 Realms, draw some extra cards, clear the main, or we could just... I feel like we could play Nick, draw 3 cards, and then play a hammer throw. That feels decent. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and toss these. We'll play Nick. We'll draw 3 cards, which decks us out. Face the past, turn the tide, and a hammer throw. Well, there you go. That gives us an encounter card. So we could face the past and get a Loki here. We have a hammer throw in hand. Nick can take out, or just my basic activation can take out Buddy Cop. I'm going to call him Buddy Cop. But yeah, let's face the past. Let's just accept it and face that past and see what happens. So we're going to start by attacking here. When defeated, the defeating player discards the top card. It is a obligation, not a treachery, so we do not deal him face down to us. I would have liked it. I would have enjoyed dealing him to myself as a face down encounter card just because I am Thor. But alas, here we are. All right, let's play Face the Past. And we're going to go grab Loki with a different name than all the other Lokis that are in play. So we got Loki here. Face the Past gets removed from the game. Ready your hero, draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain this phase. So we get to draw 5 cards. We got Vivian, the Raft, Infiltration, Hammer Throw, and Strength. And we get to ready Loki. What's nice about here is we have Vivian, and Loki is non-elite for some reason. So let's go Strength to play Vivian. We're going to blank out Loki's text box, so he no longer has that interrupt on him. And we are going to... I'm going to go turn the tide to play the Raft. Put our jail out there. And then we're going to use God of Thunder, Infiltration, and a Hammer Throw to play a Hammer Throw to hit Loki for 8 and overkill. Pulls this back to our hand. So 4 damage overkill, down to 9. And then he does not have his text box has been blanked because of Vivian. And so we're going to tuck under the Raft and remove 2 threats from here. Didn't think about having Mjolnir in my hand. But I guess Thor will... Oh wait, Thor's going to attack Loki first, because I can't attack the villain. I forgot that I couldn't attack the villain. So we're going to attack Loki first, leaving him with 1. So 7 damage is going to roll over. It's a way to kind of get around that restriction of playing Face the Past. So there you go. So Loki's down to 6. We got the Raft tucked. Nick will go ahead and punch to take Loki down to 4. I guess Vivian will take him down to 3. So we can set up and just kind of punch him next turn if we wanted to. Looks like a fun scenario. I can't wait. Just finished 2-handed against Thunderbolts with Atlas Joystick and Blizzard. Oh, that's fun. Falcon Leadership and an Iceman Aggression. Sick. That sounds really cool. Yeah. Big Vivian turn. Yeah. Vivian. I feel like I've slept on Vivian. Vivian can be really good. Underpriced at 2. Yeah. That totally agree. Like, I feel like she's much better than I think I gave her credit for. I don't think we're going to do anything with Whirlwind. I was curious about Overkill with the Face Pass. You are not actually attacking the villain. And so you can use Overkill damage to apply to Loki. It also works for like guard. So like you can't attack a villain when there's a guard minion. However, Overkill damage still gets applied to the villain. Vivian is shut down in Alter Ego. Some people forget about that. Sure. Yeah. In hard solo scenarios, I auto-include Vivian. Nice. These are all the time in Justice combo chance encounter with one. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Let's stand up. We're going to hang on to our hammer. Okay, clear the area. I don't think I have to exhaust that. Clear the area. Lightning strike. for Asgard and for Narnia, and an infiltration. Add 1 here. Loki is going to attack. We're going to block with Nick. We're going to check to see with his ability if this is a treachery. It is not. So he's attacking for 2. We have not hit a treachery yet. That's kind of wild. We have not hit a treachery with the Wretch's ability. So it's going to be the one time that I take an attack undefended. +3. Yikes. Bye, Nick. We got 2 encounter cards. The first one is a Dark Designs. Yikes. Alrighty. I'm going to place a pursuit counter. This is when we'll hit the treachery, is when he schemes. Where are my pursuit counters? Oh, I put them in a different thing. Pursuit counter. Loki is going to scheme. We'll discard the top. It is still not a treachery, so he's scheming for 2, 4. Go up to 6 out of 12. Then our second encounter card. Nowhere is safe. Place a pursuit counter. Discard a card. It's going to be Skilled Investigator. What it's there for. Nice. Well, my clear the area turn goes away. It's not the. I wonder if there is a strategy here to just farm minions and side schemes to see if we can deal all 20 damage to Loki so we never see stage 2. I think that's not what I'm going to do right now, but I'm just kind of like thinking about it, right? Because right now we're applying 10 damage to Loki, flipping him to stage 2, making him harder, making him worse. But what if we just kept farming like minions and side schemes that place shatter counters on Loki? It's not super fun, but it is a thing. Let's go for Asgard to play Infiltration. We're going to choose 5 off of the main here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we've got Laufey coming in. We get to draw 2 cards. Nick Fury Sr. and another Infiltration. Feel like it can be gamed. I wonder if there's not enough. No, there definitely is. I guess it's only a solo problem because you can't do it in multiplayer, I would think. After a character attacks Laufey, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's a treachery, stun the attacker. Alrighty then. Clear the area. We'll play our hammer. Trying to figure out how to play this. I could get Nick Fury Sr. out, have Nick Fury Sr. attack. I don't care if he gets stunned. That's probably worth it. I feel like I also then get the double resources whenever I take out Laufey. I also just don't want Laufey around, so I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's go Lightning Strike, Infiltration, Quinn Carrier, and God of Thunder to play Senior. And I'm actually going to hang on to Infiltration. I'm just going to use this second God of Thunder here. So Nick Fury Sr. comes in. We're going to, I guess, draw 2 cards. Lady Sif and a Genius. Oh, so close to playing Lady Sif. That would have been awesome. We're going to go ahead and attack Laufey. Discard. It is a treachery, so Nick Fury is stunned, but Nick Fury is jumping in front of the moving train that is Loki here soon, so that's fine. Okay. That's 2. I don't want Thor to be stunned. That's really where I'm like, Let's go Whirlwind attack. We'll remove a threat here to deal 1 damage. We'll discard. It's another treachery, so Whirlwind is stunned. Alrighty. I think we probably... Yeah, here we go. We're going to use Vivian to knock Vivian out. I guess we still do this. It's a forced response. It was not a treachery. And then he's at 4, so Thor's going to take Laufey. Oh, we can play Lady Sif now. Because we're going to get Unified Front. When defeated, we're placing 3 Shatter counters. Choose a group. Place a Synergy counter on their Unified Front, which allows us to spin to generate 2 wild resource. Skelly has a Storm deck that uses cards like Vivian and her Blizzard support to just blank all the villain cards. It's like my JRPG Silence Dispel Magic deck from... Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I like that. Yeah. Nice. So we could play Lady Sif if we wanted to. That would ready... I also like... I don't think it's worth it. I think we just wait 1 turn. We hold on to these. We see if we need this, but I feel like that's just such a good Lightning Strike card that we can use those double wild resources to Lightning Strike like infinite. We're gonna hang on to Genius and Lady Sif. We're gonna stand up. We got Nick as a chump. Oh shoot, Laufey. I guess we'll tuck Laufey. Forgot about our jail. Captain Britain, Agile Flight, and to clear the area, 2, 4, 5. Got 1 threat here on the main. Loki is going to attack. We'll block with Senior. It's still not a treachery, so it's going to be 2, 3. There goes Nick. Then our encounter card is Wrapped in Chains. Attach your identity and we cannot ready. When revealed, we have to exhaust our identity. As a hero action, spend 2 resources of the same type. Discard this card and place a Shatter counter on the avatar of Loki villain. Well, that kind of makes sense. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to spend 2 resources. We're going to spend 2 lightning. Discard this card and place a Shatter counter. So we're up to 9. Okay. Now we just... Oh, yeah, we're fine. We are so good. Let's go Quinn Carrier to play Clear the Area. Draw a card. Lightning Strike. Got Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt. Got Agile Flight, Captain Britain, and a Genius to play Lady Sif. That's going to ready Thor. Thor is going to punch Loki. And we're going to shatter that illusion. Alrighty. So, Loki, when defeated... place 5 shatter counters here and flip this card instead. When revealed, shatter the illusion. Choose a group in your pod and place synergy counters on their feigned retreat environment equal to the total number of players in that group. So feigned retreat. Oh no, we can't. That's really good to know. So like feigned retreat, all of these can only have a maximum number of counters equal to the number of players. It is time to hydrate. Good call, Trapit. And so I already have a counter here, so I actually can't do that. That's really sad. Then we're shattering the illusion. This card here tells us what to do when we shatter the illusion. So when a fading figment is revealed, follow these steps to shatter Loki's illusion. Remove each shatter counter from fading figment and deal that much damage to Loki Gotta Lies. So we added 5, so we're going to deal 14 damage, taking him down to 6. Okay. Swap the fading figment in play with a random set aside Loki. The top one is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got Loki the Rascal. Then deal each player a face down encounter card. So Loki the Rascal comes in. After you resolve a boost card during Loki the Rascal's activation, if it was a treachery, either deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card or spend a resource of any type. I hate this one. It's so mean. He comes in with 15, which will get modified here in a second. There's a couple things we gotta do. Okay. And then we got Loki Gotta Lies. If Loki Gotta Lies has 10 health or fewer remaining, which he does, flip this card over. When revealed, each group in standard mode attaches the set-aside intense focus to the avatar of Loki villain in their game area. Each group in expert mode flips their intense focus to its total focus side. And then if Loki, God of Lies, is defeated, we win. So we got total focus. He gets +3 hit points and gains steady. When revealed, discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. Find Dark Scepter and reveal it. If Dark Scepter did not enter play this way, give the avatar of Loki villain a tough status card. So he's going to get 3 health. Going to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2. Top 5 cards of my deck. 2, 4, 5. And then we're going to find the Dark Scepter. So it's a weapon. He gains Stalwart. And treacheries cannot be canceled. Ooh, nice. After you resolve a treachery, spend 2 resources of the same type to discard this card. There you go. For some reason, I thought Total Focus gave a +2/+2, but it looks like no matter what, he's always going to be a +1/+1. He still has steady. He has 18 health. I like hanging on to Lightning Strike. It just feels like a good card to have. Lady Sif, I guess we'll just go ahead and punch the Rascal. Take him down to 16. We'll probably throw Whirlwind in front of the attack. I'm going to discard Lightning Strike. I feel like we don't have a ton of minions. I got a few friends into Marvel Champions this past week. Nice, that's awesome. They were pretty bummed that so much stuff was essential. It's just out of print. Stores are a barren wasteland for Avengers packs. Yeah. I'm hoping that we get some new ones soon. What does Total Focus say? Total Focus is a permanent. You attach it to the avatar of Loki, and they get +3 hit points as well as steady. Then when revealed, we're going to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and the top 5 cards of each player deck. We find the Dark Scepter and reveal it. If the Dark Scepter did not enter play this way, he gets a tough status card. And then it's a +1/+1. We're going to be resolving a decent number of encounter cards here. That being said, if we resolve a treachery, we can use it to get rid of the scepter. So that's nice. So let's go ahead and stand up here. We're going to draw 5 cards, which decks us out. Maybe we'll get a minion. At the moment, play group was about 6 of us, but a few of my D&D group wants to get into it. So nice, that's awesome. Now you have a scenario that can play like 8 of them. Okay. We got Agile Flight, Energy, Ironheart, Professor X, and a Defender of the 9 Realms. Let's go ahead and add a threat here. Loki the Rascal is going to attack us for 2. We're going to block with Whirlwind. And if this is a treachery, we have to spend a resource or deal it to ourselves as a face-down encounter card. Oh, it's so bad. It is not a treachery. It is a boost of 3. It's Malakath. So we're going to... Whirlwind dies. Whirlwind has victory 0, so he goes out here, not into our victor display. And then we're going to deal ourselves an encounter card. Alrighty, first one, we got Dark Arts. In expert mode, this card gains Insight 1. When revealed, search the encounter discard pile for a minion and reveal it. Woo! Nice. Love it. I think I want to grab a minion that can place shatter counters, because if we don't get more shatter counters on Loki, we're going to have to defeat the avatar twice, because you only get to place 5 shatter counters on Loki God of Lies. So we might as well grab a minion that can add more shatter counters, and I also would like one that can place a synergy counter on domineering force. So that's going to be Harv's or Harv's. I don't. It just that I don't know how to pronounce that. Raisgeller? I don't even know. There's an H and an R next to each other and a G and an R next to each other. That's tough. Okay. So we got. Can I actually take him out? I don't even know if I can take him out this round. Can I? Yeah, why not? We'll see what happens. Infiltration and a lightning strike. Lightning strike is going to help. Next up, we got a sinister strike. Ooh, I wanted to, I'll spend 2 resources of the same type. We'll go agile flight and infiltration to get rid of the dark scepter. We got sinister strike. We're going to place a counter, and then Loki is going to attack us for 2 plus a boost. We're going to take it. Ooh, okay. Take 1 indirect damage for each character you control. So I'm going to go down to 4. And then the 2 damage, I'm going to use Feign Retreat to just prevent that damage. And then we have to spend a resource or deal this to ourselves as a face down encounter card, which would remove a shatter counter from the Avatar of Loki damage, and we would take 3 damage. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and spend a Defender of the Nine Realms to get rid of Dirty Trick. Next up, we got Buddy Cop, who has guard. Okay. Okay, so if we lightning strike, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that could take out here, here, and deal 7 damage there, getting us. Oh yeah, I think we're. Let's go. So we've got lightning strike. We're gonna spend X lightning resources and deal X damage to the villain and each minion engaged with you. This attack ignores tough status card if you have the aerial trait. Did they rule that this has the attack? I think they ruled that this doesn't have the attack trait anymore. But I just wanted to make sure. So lightning strike, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's going to take out here. I'm going to tuck there, remove 2. We're going to take out Buddy. It is a treachery, so he gets dealt to us as a face down encounter card. And then 7 damage here. There's 5. This becomes a 3. So we're down to 9. Lightning strike has been reworded, so it's not an attack. Sweet. Okay, that's what I thought. Here we are. It doesn't say attack anymore. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ravsgeller? Yeah, I don't know. We need like fun nicknames for all of them. The recent fan main campaigns are a ball. Oh, nice. Refute a few kind messages on Discord after some folks played them. Oh, that's fun. Nice. Alrighty. We're going to have Lady Sif attack for 2, taking him down to 7. Then we are going to attack. Oh, and when we took out there, we're going to get a place 1 on Domineering Force. We're going to attack, interrupt with Domineering Force to attack for 7. For GG's, he has 3 shatter counters when I took out the Raskeller. And so we're going to play 8 damage to Loki. God Lies, winning us the game. Nice. I liked it solo. I thought it worked pretty well solo. I think Enchantress is going to be much harder than Loki. I feel like Thor's also. It makes sense that Thor works well with Loki, so there is that. Yeah, I think Loki felt right in that medium range of difficulty for the true solo. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good. I'm happy. I'm excited to play more of it. I'm excited to try more against like non-Thor minion or non-thing, and then also modifying it with different mod sets. That'll be fun. So that's cool. Fun. Next up, we have Enchantress. So Enchantress is coming next, and I was thinking about playing Valkyrie against Enchantress. What are our thoughts there? Or should we try something else? What do we want? I felt Valkyrie was slightly thematic, which is why I kind of went that route. But I am totally open to trying other cards as well, or other heroes as well. I think I don't want to do Thor again. We just played Thor. He is portrayed as the eagle-shaped originator of the wind. Oh, cool. Harv's Growler. Super thematic, but you may get stomped. What about Scarlet Witch or... Oh, we did talk about that. Yeah. Do Valk, it'll be interesting. Magic versus magic. Nice. Let's do Valk, and when we get stomped, we'll move to Scarlet Witch, because I haven't played Scarlet Witch in a hot second, and that feels fun. But yeah. Might as well get stomped thematically, and then see what happens. Leadership Valkyrie. Okay. Let's try a Leadership Valkyrie. That sounds fun. I'm going to go to be right back. I have to go grab Valkyrie, and when we come back, we'll build a leadership deck to take on Enchantress and see how that goes. See y'all very soon. Time for some Valkyrie. We got the new promo from Don. Sent it over. New Valkyrie promo. I'm going to try that out. So I'm pretty excited. Valkyrie's nemesis is her downfall. The nemesis set in Valkyrie is brutal. And so I am happy to not see Enchantress. However, like we will probably, if we hit it, we pull out everything else. Players cannot discard player attachments that are attached to friendly characters. We do get we don't get a seduced, which is kind of nice. So yeah, I do think that she will have a better matchup against Enchantress because we cannot pull the powerful enchantments. Where do we want this leadership deck to go? Alrighty. Okay, so we can. Oh, that's kind of interesting. This promo does not have Avenger as a listed keyword. However, the Valkyrie is an Avenger. That's interesting. Oh wait, hold on. I was looking at the wrong side. It's definitely there. Nice, Nelson. Nice. Okay. That's funny. Hawkeye feels pretty good because we can start shooting some of these minions that we're going to be summoning. One of her best cards is Chooser of the Slain, and so I think we're going to be pulling minions, taking them out, and so a good way to do that would be with Hawkeye. Are we just running like, yeah, right? German promos, yeah. I'm excited. We can run like an ally swarm. Enchantress is steady, so it's not going to be a easy way to like stun her, which is tough. I feel like Leadership Valkyrie is the only way you can handle your nemesis normally. That's fair. Flight Squadron Valkyrie deck. Go Ariel. Get Aragorn out. Get Ariel. I'm a little concerned it's going to be too slow. The main concern I have with Valk the main concern I have with Enchantress is just how much pressure she's going to be putting on and how that's just going to keep up the entire game. I'm just afraid that there's not going to be much like room to like build out. Air supremacy and push ahead with aerial allies. Flight Squadron needs big economy, not Valkyrie. It could go Power of Flight kind of helps with that, but it's also like tough because if we don't get Aragorn out, then Aragorn is what gets her aerial, right? Yeah. Basic Avenger deck was squared off. Do we like squared off in Valk? Probably. Symbiotsu Valkyrie, you say? I'm just saying. All right, let's try that. Let's go White Tiger. Let's go Ant-Man. Let's go Stinger. Let's remember team building exercise this time. Let's remember our energy shrink genius. Squirrel Girl. I'm just looking at cheap allies. Probably go Triskelion. Maria. Clarity of Purpose in the blue summoning minion event. Nice. Yeah. Trickster Takeover isn't available to pick up at locals, right? I thought it was releasing mid-August. Yes. So it comes out August 15th. August 15th is the release day, yeah. Hawkeye Girl is cheap. She is. I don't like her though. A Quinjet is always handy. That sounds like a Gandalf. I don't know why. I just read that in Gandalf's like voice. A Quinjet is always handy. She Avenger? Yeah, she is. She is. It's hard to bring side schemes with Valk. Like squared off is what we were talking about. Let's go ahead and grab that. What about strength in numbers? Valk deck. Quinjet with that new resource card, which is resource reserve that cost 1, right? Any player may spend the resource card tucked here as if it was in their hand. Oh, organizational support is what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Organizational support. I like it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I got. Yeah. Strength and diversity. I feel like we're kind of leaning into shield, and so I don't know how much strength and or not shield. I'm sorry, Avenger. I don't know how much strength and diversity is going to help. I do like organizational support. Let's try it. Do we run 3 or 2 of these? I would not be surprised if Quinjet is in my old sleeves that I re-sleeved my entire collection like 2 years ago. Like, I don't know if I have touched that card in 2 years. Let's see. Yep, they're in my old sleeves. Look at, oh, this one's in my new sleeve, but this one's in my old sleeve. That's funny. Organizational support with Hulk. Okay, yeah. Black Panther is solid. Ooh, I do. Yeah, I like Panther in this. Quinjet's out and there were resources for him. That's really cool. And then when you need to, you can pop them for a big ally. I really like it. I think that's a lot of fun. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6. I'm probably gonna cut out Ant-Man, but we're gonna wait 2 seconds to do that. Let's grab organizational support again. And then I think we need to go with a little bit more high cost allies. Oh no, where did I put organizational support? We're gonna run 2 organizational supports because I don't know where to find the other one. It's just not in there. So we'll run 2. I was debating between 1 or 2 anyway. So let's do that. Big allies. I think Nick is a good one. Senior. I don't know. I really like Senior. I enjoyed playing Senior there. We said Panther. I like Panther. I like Make the Call. Captain Marvel. Ooh, Captain Marvel. Yeah. Have a rapid response to chain the lightning bolt effect. That's cool. Professor X to thwart. Excellent call. Turns out X is going to give it to you. Senior, I'm just looking at what we grabbed here. We got a Quinn carrier. Let's grab that. Panther, Marvel, and Beast. I like Beast a lot here. Yeah. We're going to have a 500 card deck. Said rapid response. Grab 2 of those guys. 50 card Valkyrie deck is not a bad idea, mainly because I don't think Valkyrie's cards are that good. So if we can dilute the chances of drawing into Valkyrie cards, it's typically a better deck. Stinger could be a nice resource. Yeah, good call. I think I grabbed Stinger actually. Same with Hawkeye. I really like Hawkeye for organizational support because Hawkeye just kind of sits around for a while. So let's grab a Hawkeye. And he can be exhausted and still shoot his arrows. Just kind of a funny sentence. Yep. I like that. Spectrum is interesting here. Annabelle Riggs is cracked. Really? You're going to Alter Ego? You're going to Alter Ego with Valkyrie? That's my biggest issue with it. What's up? Good morning. Nice to see you streaming. Happy to have you here. I kind of like Spectrum here. I mean, if we play her with a mental card, she gets +2 thwart. She's thwarting for 3. Spectrum and Cap Marvel are too expensive for Valk. I think we're gonna use them for Quinn. We're gonna play them with Quinjet. Which means that we're not gonna use. Which means Spectrum doesn't get used that well. Yeah. Okay. We're all Captain America. No, because we're not leaning super heavy into the Avengers, so let's not go there. Kalu. After White Wolf attacks, place a threat on the main. That sounds awful. Yeah, Albert, I agree with you. I think we're building like a really big economy deck, right? Because we have organizational support, we have Quinjets which can get them in, and so I'm hoping that works. We'll see though. Goliath or Giant Man? Oh, Beast. I was like, there's one other. Who was it that I was thinking of? Beast, or that you had said 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5. There's 40. We're at 45 cards. I did a Justice deck with her and flipped a lot with Infiltration and Wrath card advantage from Riggs. Oh, nice. Yeah. Falcon helps with threat as well. I like it, yeah. That's true. Yeah, let's grab a Falcon. I'm a big fan of Warlock with Valk because she has lots of bad cards. I'm down. I like that. That's really funny. We have 2 copies of Adam? Yeah, we do. Look at that. The birds. We could go Birds, Heimdall, Beta Ray Bill, and Bifrost, right? Because then we're playing Birds for 2. We're paying them for the effective cost. Beta Ray Bill is expensive. Heimdall is expensive as well. But I think Bifrost doesn't like give you any discounts on him. It's just you can pull him from your deck, right? And you can't pull him from your discard pile. Exhaust the Bifrost. Search your deck for an Asgard ally and play it. Yeah. Quinjet only plays Avengers, does it? Yep. Only an Avenger ally. That's good to know. Mewin and Hewin. Huggin and Muggin. Okay, that's their name from now on. Huggin and Muggin plus Bill. I like Bifrost. We ball. Why not? We're gonna lose anyways. There you go, 50 card. Did I grab the Bifrost or no? I feel like I don't want to run Beta Ray without the Bifrost. I did. Okay, cool. Do we want Heimdall? Would we rather have Heimdall over... I don't think I would. Nicholas Ridiculous. Sweet, thanks. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's play Enchantress for the very first time ever with Valkyrie. Squared off will help me with Bill too. Yeah, good call. Squared off and Bill is a really fun combo because then Bill can just punch the minion that comes out and remove some threat too. Sick. Prime Real Estate. Set the Future of Despair side scheme aside. This feels so Lord of the Rings. It's funny. where it's like, take this, set it aside, it's going to come in later. That just, like, it's Lord of the Rings pacing to me. Future's Despair side scheme aside, attach a random hypnotic gaze to each identity. Players cannot look at the reverse side. Set each remaining hypnotic gaze aside. Squared off just does everything Valk wants. Yeah, right? And then Force Interrupt when a charm counter would be placed on the enchantment card in your play area. If you have the enthralled trait, place a threat here instead. That's one. We've got our hypnotic gazes. We'll re-roll the 6. Oh my gosh, why am I'm hitting this thing so much. Enchantress is the new Hela. 3. There we go. This says your identity gains the Defiant trait. If there are 5 or more charm counters here, remove each charm counter and flip the card, and then it's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. Enchantress stage 2. She has steady and toughness, and when revealed in standard mode, put the set aside Future Despair into play and then place an additional 3 threat on it. So we don't have to do that. We will do it when we flip into stage 3. Basically, they wanted it to come out on the second stage of whatever villain you're fighting. As a forced response, after Enchantress attacks you, we're going to place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. She has 16 hit points and she's a 2/2. It's going to be fine. We are going to be playing with the recommended mod set, which is the Trickster Magic, which is the one that we just played with in Loki too. Kind of wish she had the soldier trait. That would have been cool. That would have been really cool. Man on the Wall. Man on the Wall is an insane card. I jammed my thumb. I don't know when, but my thumb hurts, and it like hurts to like hold card. Or that sounds so lame. But yeah, my thumb. We played through 2 more acts of Slay the Spire last night. I'm playing as a defect right now, and my wife is playing as an Ironclad strength-based build. She has like 2 heavy strikes, and so in the board game heavy strikes, every strength gets modified to do +3 damage. And like the highest damage card I've seen, I think is actually 10. I think Meteor Strike is 10, but highest normal card is I don't know, like 4. And so when she also has demon form, so she's just like 15 damage. Use your strong hand. Yeah, right. Started the Mutant Genesis campaign as leadership Winter Soldier as a brawler role and took man on. Oh heck yeah! Oh heck yeah! That's good. That's real good. I always do this. I always shuffle in Deathglow. So we got Deathglow. Alrighty. Enchantress, I think Enchantress is gonna be real mean. Did you just play Loki solo? And so how did it hold up to not being multiplayer? I thought it was good. I think it was. I would say it's medium level difficulty. I think the less chaos because I was able to plan a little bit more because I was just giving those synergy counters to me. And I think you still can do that in the massive multiplayer and not pass them out to other groups, but it's just so much fun to pass them to other groups. So I was able to plan a little bit. I had some cards where I was able to pull the right minions, and that really helped. But I liked it. I thought it was a fun puzzle. Really good solo experience. I want to make a leadership Winter Soldier deck that abuses new shield. Oh yeah. Deathglow should start in your deck. It's not a permanent that you can draw. That's how bad it is. Did they change that? Because I thought it was a setup ability. Yeah, setup. I think setup abilities happen before. Yeah, I think setup, because the Wolverine thing, I think setup abilities now happen before you draw your cards. Maybe not. No, that can't be right. Okay, I guess we'll shuffle it in and go find it later. That's so silly. Setup is still after. Of course it is, right? Yeah. They have rotted Wolverine's claws. Got it. Okay. So we get 6 cards. Organizational support, strength, squared off, Quinn Carrier, Nick, and a White Tiger. Honestly, not a bad hand at all. Yeah. We can square it off White Tiger. We can probably toss organizational support. We can probably get Nick and Quinn Carrier out. That's good. FFG bullies can fight me. That's great. I'm really happy with this hand. Yeah, we're gonna draw one card. Oh shoot! Of course it's Deathglow. That's so dumb. I'm not doing that. I guess I am. Okay, so Deathglow leaves my hand, and now we're way worse off than what we were before. Cool. That's fun. Alrighty. All right, let's flip out the Valk. Let's go ahead and square it off White Tiger. So we're gonna discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play, engaged. So Enthralled Lackey is a quick strike. Does a minion attacks you, place a charm counter on the enchantment card. Boom. Gonna hit me for 1. Of course, I'm telling you the rules, and I've never actually shuffled Deathglow in. Then we got a White Tiger. And then we get to draw 2 cards. X and Beta Ray Bill. Strength, Beta Ray Bill, and Professor X will play Nick Fury. And we'll draw 3 cards. We got TBE, Chooser of the Slain, and Dragonfane. Do we Chooser of the Slain here? I think so. Let's go ahead and play Chooser of the Slain. We're going to search the deck for a minion and put it into play. I'll take the Brute. While it has guard, while this minion is engaged with the player whose identity has the Enthrall trait, the minion gets +3 hit points. We do not have the Enthrall trait. Okay. We get to draw 2 cards. Got Ant-Man and Human and Mewan. Huggin' and Muggin'. We'll go TBE, Ant-Man, and Huggin' and Muggin' to play Quinn Carrier. Quinn Carrier will play Dragonfang. Okay. White Tiger and Nick will take out the Brute. Then Valkyrie will take out the Lackey. Not a bad first hand. Not a bad first hand at all. Let's go ahead and stand up. We're going to get charmed so fast. We've got a Squirrel Girl, Stinger, Rapid Response, Maria Hill, let's freaking go, and Triskelion. So 2, 4, 5. Place a thread here. Enchantress is going to attack after she attacks you. Yeah, so it does even chump blocking. I mean, it's just a clock, and then we flip, and it's gonna be bad. I don't think there is. I don't think there is a way to uncharm. Not that I've seen. We're gonna block with Nick. It'll be 2 + 2. There goes Seduce, which is nice to see. And then we'll place a charm counter. Okay. Counter card. Dark Designs. Beautiful. We're going to scheme out on turn 1. 2. After this activation, put a counter. Alrighty. Do you know what Valkyrie loves? Threat. She just loves it. Let's go Squirrel Girl and Quinn Carrier to play Maria Hill. Drawing into a Rapid Response. Alrighty. Rapid Response will play Stinger. And then Rapid Response will play Triskelion. Maria will thwart 2. Stinger will thwart 1. Valkyrie will punch and knock tough. Matt playing at the moment, Show of Empathy, snagging Blob. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Show of Empathy is a fun card. Stand up. Come on, no whammies. We got Aragorn. Energy. Have at thee. Make the call. And a Visit Valhalla. Go 1 here. Enchantress is going to block. I'm going to chump with Maria. We 2 plus 3 is enough. And Maria's going to go hide away. We're at 3 out of 5. We are very close to being enthralled. It is not a slow process. We got a Law of Attraction. When revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until an enthralled minion is discarded, and then we reveal that minion. This comes in with 2 as well as an acceleration icon. Nope, not enthralled. Oh, there's enthralled. Zax is enthralled. When revealed, discard the top 4 cards of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. For each lightning resource, which is 3, take 1 indirect damage. All right, we're going to go down to 8 health. Ow. And we lost a Quinjet. We lost a Spear, which is fine. We lost Bifrost. What do you think is the strongest minion in the game that isn't an elite? No, I would say it's probably still the Mark 8 from Master Mold. Sentinel Mark 8, 338. When it comes into play, it attaches an attachment from the discard pile. I think that's the worst minion. We got an energy to play Make the Call to bring back Maria. Which will draw us into another Make the Call. Nice. We use a Make the Call. To put Deathglow on Zax. Quinn Carrier. And then Valkyrie is going to punch Enchantress for 3. So we're at 6. We'll go down to 13. We will use Quinn Carrier, Visit Valhalla, and Aragorn to play Have at thee to deal 7 damage here. Overkill 1 because we do have the Deathglow. We get to ready Valk. Zax is gone, and we get the minion or the ally. It comes into play. Zax has 3 thwart, 1 attack. That's nice. Does not count against our ally limits, and after he enters play, search top 5 cards of your deck for a card with the printed lightning resource and add it to your hand. Flight, Shield Maiden, Make the Call, Black Panther, and Chooser. We're going to take Flight and then just toss it. What's up, Gurismo? We're going to punch for 3 again. We're at 12, so we go down to 9. Maria will go ahead and thwart Law of Attraction. What do I want to do? White Tiger thwart the main, potentially? It was like, I like having White Tiger as a backup blocker. Then next round we can have Zax clear the main. So let's hold on to that. We're gonna pitch this card. Or I'll stand up. But we do have a 3 thwarter here, so I kind of want to use that once we add another threat there. So we've got a Genius, Shield Maiden, Organizational Support, Hawkeye, and another Shield Maiden. Excellent. The best hand. The best hand. Is that a threat? Enchantress is going to attack. We will block with Maria. It's going to be 2, 3 by Maria. And then I added the Hypnotic Gaze counter. Encounter card. Trouble in the Other World. Valkyrie cannot attack the enemy with Death Glow. As an alter ego action, we can spend a lightning and a mental resource to remove trouble from the game. Okay. Interesting. So Zax is going to go ahead and thwart 3 here. He takes 2 consequential when he does that, so not too bad. We'll go ahead and punch here for 3. Take that down to 6. This is a garbage hand. We could flip down. I mean, like, yeah, we could flip down and Quinn Carrier and Auric Support to get Trouble in the Other World away, and then we go Genius and Shield Maiden to play Hawkeye. Yeah, let's do that. Hawkeye comes in with 3 counters. I'm sorry, 4 counters. Hawkeye will punch here for 1. What's the worst that could happen? And then we don't get enthralled. So that is actually good because we only add the counter when she attacks. Those tokens are so... I love the tokens. I love the tokens. So while we're down here, we're going to spend a Quinn Carrier and an Auric Support to get rid of Trouble in the Other World. All right. Stand up. We're going to pitch our Shield Maiden. We don't need that. 2, 4, 6. Come on, big money. Well, actually, I don't. I want the Captain Britain Excalibur realm. Does Valk have lore? I don't actually know. I have no idea. I know very little about lore when it comes to Valk. Got to have at the Captain Marvel, Warlock, Make the Call, Chooser of the Slain, and a Panther. Good hands. All my money was in the last hand. We got 1. Enchantress is going to scheme for 2. 3. Choose either place a charm counter on the enchantment card or exhaust our identity. I'm going to exhaust my identity. So ends up scheming for 3. Or 2, I'm sorry. 4, 3. Encounter card. Spellbound. When defeated, each player whose identity has the Defiant trait places a charm counter on the enchantment card in their play area. Each player who has a Enthrall trait discards a card they control. Yikes. Yikes. Alrighty. Well, we're getting flipped regardless. So I feel like this deck could use a specialized training. It'd be really. I want to play this deck two-handed and someone else to help me thwart the specialized training. I guess Flight of the Valkyr does clear a specialized training. I don't think I ever really thought about that. Maybe I have. I don't know. Okay. We're going to flip up to Valkyrie. Let's go Chooser of the Slain. We'll get a Enthralled Brute. Draw 2 cards. Valhalla, beautiful, and a Squared Off. Don't tempt me with a good time. Make the Call, Quinn Carrier. Panther to bring Maria back. We'll draw a card, which is Falcon. Okay. I need to take out the Brute before I take this out. So let's use Falcon to throw Deathglow here. Oh, Valkyrie's exhausted. That's not good. I guess the Brute. Forgot about Hawkeye here. Valkyrie's exhausted, so I don't actually want to put the Deathglow on there. Yikes. White Tiger will go ahead and attack to take out the Brute. Forgot that I was exhausted. Got a Zax and a Hawkeye. We'll thwart down Spellbound. And we place a thing here. When revealed, you are confused, otherwise take 2 damage. I'm always confused. Forced action, we have to exhaust the card, draw a card, then play that card, pay that card, paying its cost. If you cannot, take 1 damage. Oh, I have so many resources still in this bottom of this deck. Ugh. All right. So this is a forced action. This is a new action type in this pack, so we have to do it. So we'll draw a card. We got Flight of the Valkyr. And we cannot play. Oh, we can play it because it's an upgrade. Okay, hold on. Let's go Captain Marvel and Falcon to play this. Okay. Maria will thwart the main. Oh, Zach's dead. Do I squared off Adam Warlock in here? I don't think I do. I don't think that's worth doing. Since you're usually taking damage, Specialized Training is so good in Valk, you'll draw cards. If you take Frontline... Oh, yeah. I like Combat Specialist with her a lot. I think I'm going to hang on to squared off. And we're going to use Adam and have Ethie to play Valhalla. Yeah, okay. Let's stand up. Squared off. Quinjet. Squared off. There you go, Trap. It happened again. We held onto a card and drew a second one. Senior and Beast. We have 1 card left, which is pretty nice. Alrighty. We got 1 thread here. Enchantress is going to attack. We're going to block with Maria. It'll be 2. After this activation, put a pursuit counter. And then we place a threat because we cannot place a charm counter on our enchantment. Alrighty. And counter card. Crown of the Enchantress. Attached to Enchantress, in expert mode, she gains Stalwart. After she schemes against you, place a charm counter on an enchantment card in your play area. Each player exhausts their identity, takes the damage to discard the card. Venom Firepower versus... I did a Venom Firepower deck. I don't remember who I fought, but I did one. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun deck. Alrighty then. Let's go Trance of Greed. We'll draw this card. It's Annabelle Riggs. I have to play it. Squared off, and Quinn Carrier will play Annabelle. I think squared off. I think this is how this works. Yeah, I think who did I play Venom Firepower against? I don't even remember. Alrighty, let's play squared off. Discard cards until we get a minion. Expert mode, he gains toughness, which Hawkeye will ping. Force response after a player deals any amount of damage to Enchantress, he attacks that player, and then when defeated, Enchantress attacks the player who defeated him. I think that's so cool. So we get to play a card, -1 cost. We'll use Beast to play Nick Fury. I'll draw 2 cards. Got Flight and Maria. Nice. Okay. That's kind of fun. Okay. We use Flight to throw Deathglow here. Annabelle will put a damage there. And then we will punch and take out here. Deathglow gets to ready. Valhalla, I think she technically attacks me first. I'll block with Hawkeye. So she's going to attack for 3, 4, and a threat. I figured I could make the call on Hawkeye and get him back. I feel like he would be a good target. I think it was against tower defense. Good memory there. Yeah, nice. Valhalla, we get to draw a card, just TBE, and heal a damage from Valk. So we're up to 9. I don't feel like team building exercise was a good include here, so that's fun. I really want to get Quinjet into play. Let's go team building exercise for Quinjet. We'll hold Maria and we'll play Maria next turn. Nick will thwart here. And Valkyrie will thwart to remove Confuse. Stand up. It's a lot of threat. TB is nice for Quint. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's really true. Yeah, good call. I think I picked up TB when I thought I was going to go all Avengers. Annabelle Riggs is just a civilian over there. We got Maria. Chooser. Oh, I love Chooser. Make the call. Aragorn. Genius. Beautiful. Okay. Enchantress is going to attack. We'll block with Nick, who does have a damage on him. Maybe 2, 3. Place a charm counter in your play area. So 2 more threats, because whenever we place a charm counter, we instead place a threat. So 1 from the boost, 1 from Enchantresses. So that's 4. And then Nick is gone. We got 2 encounter cards. Sinister Strike. Alrighty. Let's get our Nemesis, which our Enchantress cannot enter play. So we got powerful enhancements. Players cannot discard attachments that are attached to friendly characters. Comes in with 3. And a acceleration. Don't forget Flight of the Valk when you need a lot of... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. That is way better when you don't have Enchantress hitting the table as well. Oh. Then we've got Exhaustion. Surge, exhaust my identity. Into Alluring Call. Okay, so I cannot get this. Yeah. Attach your identity. Exhaust this card. This is a forced action to place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. Play a card from your hand, reducing its resource cost by 1. Alter ego action. Exhaust this card to discard the card. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, let's do that. We'll place a threat, and we'll use Quinn Carrier to play Maria, reducing the cost by 1. We're going to draw into Shield Maiden. We're going to Trance of Greed. Draw a card. Play it. Okay, we'll play Chooser this lane. I like that, actually. Who do we want to grab? I don't think I want the Brute anymore. It is put into play. So Sin... Oh, we're exhausted, though. Enthralled Lackey is quick striking us. I don't like that, because that's going to pop the main. Those cards you just shuffled in. Yeah, they're still horrendous. Oh, we can grab the these guys, which can then get us ally. I think I kind of want to go Whirlwind. He has quick strike too. Dang it. That's fine. But Whirlwind, when he attacks, we get to remove threat from every scheme. So that feels kind of good. Okay, there goes Maria. We go another chooser. Oh, and we get to draw 2 cards. Human and organizational support. And let's not forget to put some of these out there. Okay. What cards? I got Senior in my Discord pile. I also have Hawkeye. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Albert. Doesn't, yeah, he does hit me for one more. Very good call, yeah. Because he gets +1 for each side scheme in play. Technically, it's an indirect damage, but yeah. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We are going to play Make the Call with an organizational support. We are going to exhaust a Quinjet, a Stinger. So that's generating 3. And a Dragon Fang, because it has the Asgard trait. That's cool. Okay. That's kind of cool. She has the Asgard, so does Dragon Fang, so it works with org support. So that's generating 4 resources to play Senior. After next Senior enters play, we're going to remove 3 threat from here. Beautiful. Supports and allies. Oh, it is an upgrade, isn't it? Shoot. So we'll use Shield Maiden instead. Thank you. Boo. Boo. Nick and Maria will thwart this down to 1. Yeah. Genius will play Aragorn. I get +4 hit points. So we're at 7, so we'll go up to 11. We'll hew and immune Deathglow here on Whirlwind. It's a lot of threat. Alright, let's stand up. Chooser, Captain Marvel, X, Rapid Response, Adam. I tried doing, yeah. Not working on upgrades made me sad many times. Yeah, right? Enchantress is going to attack us for 2. We'll block with Annabelle. +2. She's gone, and we add a threat. Whirlwind is going to attack us for 1. We'll take that on the chin. And our encounter card is Master Plan. We'll discard until we get a side scheme. I love hitting 2 expert cards in a row. That's always a solid. Then it's going to be the last card. No side scheme, so that's kind of exciting. That makes Valkyrie really... Oh, wait, we're going to block with Nick. That's dumb. I forgot I had Nick. Silly. Nick goes away. Expert 3 in Civil War would be amazing. I do want to Expert 3. I think I would love an Expert 3. That'd be cool. All right, start my turn. Quinjet ticks up. Okay. Okay, so we are going to Trance of Greed. We play Make the Call. All right. So we are playing Make the Call. Who do we want to pull in? We could pull in Hawkeye. We could... Beast is not a bad idea. We could go grab Org Support again. So that'd be 4 of these cards. Is there any card that I want to hang on to? Or... Actually, we probably just pull in... I want to hang on to rapid response because I need to do this as a forced response. So I'm going to spend 4 to pull in Senior again. And when he enters play, I'm going to remove 3 threat from here. Okay. We're going to Alluring Call to place a threat, playing rapid response, resource -1. Okay. Standard 4 has to be in Fantastic Four. That would be good. That would be good. They did make a joke at Gen Con during the designer panel. Tony was talking about how fantastic the Civil War box was because like they put that in there and they're like, oh no. Nick is gonna go 2 damage here. Valkyrie is gonna go 4 damage here. It's gonna knock a Deathglow off, which will ready Valkyrie, and then we get Whirlwind. When Whirlwind attacks, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play, and he gets +1 attack for each threat removed. Fantastic Four is 100% coming. Yeah. Valkyrie is ready. We're going to punch Enchantress for 3. Take her down to 2. Oh, Valhalla heals me 1. I was like, I'm missing 1 step in this process, and I have a Have At Thee. I don't hate Have At Thee. Valhalla! Yes, thank you, Travis. Trigger Valhalla. I was like, I'm like looking at the board. I'm like, there's one thing. I know there's a thing. What is the thing? Alrighty, we got it. I'm happy. I'm happy. I think I hang on to Have At Thee. I think we're gonna pushing Enchantress here, potentially. Right? Like we're looking at a push. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm gonna hold on to Have At Thee. We've got a White Tiger. I like it. Org supports. I like it. Another Have At Thee, which we could probably play both of them if we got a Nick. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna go 2 here. Enchantress is gonna attack. We'll block with Senior. It's gonna be 2 + 2. There goes Seduced yet again, which is nice to see go. Add a threat. Then our encounter card is Sinister Strike. We're getting punched. We'll block with Annabelle. So it's gonna. Or do we block with Maria? No, I'd rather have the threat. We'll block with Annabelle. It's gonna be 2, 3, +1 threats here. Boom. Bye, Annabelle. Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna Alluring Call. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna Maria to thwart 2 to take this down to 3. I'm gonna Rapid Response Maria back in and draw a card. Hey, a strength. Nice. I'm going to Alluring Call to place a charm counter, and then I'm going to play Deathglow using Alluring Call. We'll exhaust here. We'll draw into a Falcon, and we have to play Falcon. Which is not bad at all, actually. Org support. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Falcon. Enters play. Look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. For each treachery, which is 1, we'll remove a threat. Beautiful. Just like that. Okay. Valk will punch Enchantress to stage 2. Or stage 3, I guess. Stage 3, she has Steady and Toughness. When revealed, put the set-aside Future of Despair into play, and then place an additional 4 threat per player on it. After Enchantress attacks, you place a charm counter on the enchantment card in your play area. She becomes a 3/2/18. Flight of the Valk here. I was gonna wait because I know I have this big side scheme in. I have Falcon. I also have Nick. Oh, on the new. Yeah, I think the timing response is still open. That's amazing. Yeah, absolutely, Traffic. I was thinking that it wouldn't be open, but I think that trigger window is still open to play Flight because we're still within that response window and we're resolving all the wind defeated, which takes place before the response window. Amazing call. I love it. Yes. Okay, sick. That's cool. So she comes in with 18. We're going to place Future of Despair. She gains Stalwart and cannot take damage. When revealed, place a charm counter on each enchantment card in play. So we'll throw one there. Then we're going to Flight here. So it comes in with 6, and we'll leave it with 1. Beautiful. Yeah, I did not close the window. Yeah. That's awesome. That's cool. Very happy about that. And Valk gets ready. Cool. Now, we're going to go Strength and Have At Thee to play... Oh, and Valhalla. Hold on. Let's do this. Valhalla will heal me 1 and draw me into a Bifrost. We'll see. We'll see. Bifrost is a support that I can exhaust for organizational support, though. So that's cool. Have At Thee and Strength will play a White Tiger. Draw me 3 cards. Make the Call. Have At Thee. And a Beta Ray Bill. White Tiger will take out Future of Despair. She's at 18. Have At Thee is 7. Plus 4 is 11, 12, 14, 15. I can do 15 damage. Yeah, so close. So close. Oh, have Whirlwind get this game. That's amazing. I don't have a valid target to attack, unfortunately. Because Enchantress can't take damage when the scheme is out, and so I can't actually attack. I could thwart it. Yeah, I'm going to thwart the scheme with Whirlwind. And then we're getting really close to being able to... Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, I'll have Whirlwind thwart this game. Good call. 2, 4, 5, 9, 16. I have 16 damage. If she could take damage, Whirlwind would have been the win. I think so. So I think now, instead, I'm looking at a Fury play and then a Have At Thee play. Gotta go. It's been great to watch. I'm gonna play live. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. All right. Beta Ray Bill, Make the Call, Bifrost, and Have At Thee will play Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 cards. Energy, Squirrel Girl, and a Shield Maiden. Falcon and Nick will thwart this down to 0. We do have Absorbing Man coming. He's gonna be a minion. I think he doesn't have guard. He does have guard. Ugh. So we want to not put Deathglow on Enchantress. Did I up the counter? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. So Valkyrie will punch for 3. White Tiger will punch for 2. I got a Have at thee for 7. So we're down to 6. And unfortunately, we have a minion coming in to play. Okay, we'll toss Squirrel Girl. We got 2, 4, 5. Oh, if we could have decked out, that would have been really nice. Because then the minion would have been our... I don't think Quinjet exhausts to do its ability, which is another fun combo with Org. Yeah, I did exhaust Quinjet to use Org support to play Falcon that turn. This deck does feel fairly good. I'm not like... I feel like the deck is pretty decent. So we got Quinjet, Visit, Panther squared off, and a Rapid Response. We're gonna throw a Tooth right here. Enchantress is going to attack us. We're gonna block with Nick. This activation is an attack against Overkill. Alrighty, so it's a attack of 3. So 1 damage rolls to Valk. Then we place a threat here. Our encounter card is Absorbing Man. While he's engaged with you, he gets plus X attack, where X is the highest printed cost of a card that I control. He does have guard. So if we can get through him, I think we win. Valkyrie might be the GOAT. Who knows? It could be. It could be. Alrighty. So 7 damage. If we throw Deathglow here, that's 4. So I just need to find... Okay. Let's go Visit Valhalla and Panther to play Rapid Response. Maria is going to attack Absorbing Man for 1. Rapid Response back in. We've got Falcon for 2. I am not exhausted. Attack here for 4. So that's going to trigger Deathglow. That's going to ready. We're going to go get Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man. When he attacks or thwarts, exhaust an upgrade or support, and he gets plus X power, where X is the card's printed cost. It's so beautiful. Oh, and I have to do these by the end of my turn, but if I beat her, we're fine. Let's go Spear to throw Deathglow here. Absorbing Man is going to attack for 1. Exhaust an upgrade or support that I control. We'll go Aragorn. So he's going to attack for 3. Takes us down to 3. Valkyrie swings in to take out Enchantress. That deck was pretty good. That deck was pretty good. Oh, Brant, I did not realize. Hey, how's it going? What's the verdict? Does she mean? She is mean. She is very, very mean. I also think that the Trickster magic may be a encounter set that you can add to kind of lower that difficulty rating, because I think the Trickster encounter set is not bad. I don't think it's bad at all. So I think next time I play Loki and Enchantress, we're going to swap out that mod set to see if we add something in that doesn't give us, a 4-cost ally on the table. Yeah. Enchantress seems to be Valkyrie manageable, which may or may not be its own tier ranking. Yeah. Um, this deck is now called Huggin' and Muggin'. I love it. Huggin' and Muggin' is so great. Going Enthralled was not good. That being said, I've seen way worse cards in the deck that we were able to kind of avoid. Where, like, honestly, I think this is it. Yeah. Like this one, where it's like if you have the Enthrall trait, you have to do both of those effects. So you have to get a minion and a side scheme, or like she's going to attack and scheme. So going Enthralled is still bad. The forced action I thought was kind of fun. I thought the forced action like kind of threw a wrench into a lot of my plans, and so I enjoyed that aspect of it. It's not bad if you can handle the minions. That's true. Yeah. If you're not set up to take out the minions, then the Trickster magic is going to be a tough mod set. I thought she was fun. I thought Enchantress was fun. I think I like Enchantress more than Loki right now. Just I think she's a little bit more dynamic in the gameplay. From a true solo perspective, I loved the massive multiplayer thing that we did, and I thought that was a ton of fun. But like playing true solo back to back, I think Enchantress is more fun than Loki. She has a little bit more things going on. It's a little bit more like just things are happening. I like it. I think it's really good. Are there other mod sets in the pack? No. So it only comes with the one mod set, which is the Trickster Magic, and then Enchantress and Loki. Yeah, I'm interested to try it with a different mod set. I think that's gonna really up the difficulty. What we'll have to do next time is go Enchantress versus like Scarlet Witch or something like that. And then like throw in a Thunderbolt mod or something in there. Larry said having Falcon protection with Party Thor was incredible. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So that was the game that we played at Gen Con on Thursday, and it was wild. It was so good because I could use like aerial recon to send him minions, and then I was just recurring draw their fire and defending, and so he could sit there with like 7 minions, play Bring It, and then just draw all of his cards, and then lightning strike all the minions away. But if he didn't get a lightning strike, or if he just wanted to hold on to him because he has to Bring It for like next round or something, I could just defend because I wasn't taking any damage at that. So it was it was a really fun matchup. It was really good. I was happy that I got to play with him. The deletion of Undead and Frost Giant Legion. Oh, Legions of Undead and Frost Giants. Oh yeah. Enchantress with the infinite mod set. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Really good pack. I'm happy with the pack. It's both of these were a ton of fun to play. Also, it's just like I always feel good when I win with Valkyrie because it's like, woo, I did it. Achievement unlocked. So yeah, I think Enchantress. I really like Enchantress. She's fun. Be funny and add the Infinity Gauntlet to Loki. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. I do wonder if we'll get a Thanos set where we don't have to use the Infinity Gauntlet. Though I don't know. I feel fine with Thanos having the Infinity Gauntlet. I mean, he's tough, but I from a thematic standpoint, I like him with the Infinity Gauntlet. Nice. Very, very cool. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so very much for watching. Good stuff. I'm going to post the VODs here pretty soon and get those out. But yeah, I'm going to be back next week. I believe next week we'll be back to the full stream schedule. I have just like a day trip well, actually it's a multiple day trip because I have to take my car into the shop. But yeah, I have a I'm leaving town this weekend. I'm doing another bike ride. And so next week I think we'll be back to the full 3 streams. We'll probably I'm hoping to get Slay the Spire, and we may do Final Girl depending on if we're in the middle of a game, but I may just put out a poll if we want to see Slay the Spire, one of the new Final Girl scenario packs, and then we'll continue on in our progression series with Lord of the Rings. So good stuff. I also plan on filming a recorded gameplay for the new Arkham campaign, and I just realized that I edited, I uploaded, the next MCCU, I just never posted it. I don't know why. It's just sitting there, just not posted. So I need to post that here soon too. I did Infinity War. So speaking of Thomas Gauntlet, which I prefer way more than Thanos's Gauntlet. Um, I played Thanos with Civil War, so I have that coming out soon too. So thanks all for hanging out. I appreciate it. See you next week. Enjoy your games. Peace.